Hey everyone, my name is Noble Absinthe, and welcome back to my Samurai Jack Retrospective. Today we're on episode 17, Jack and the Scotsman, Part 2. Let's get started. There's a certain sense of simplicity to Samurai Jack. We've been through enough episodes to see the predictable pattern. Mild trouble, then plot. We start our story off with a group of generic bounty hunters with their sights on Jack. It's just a typical day for our hero, until he immediately bumps into his buddy, the Scotsman. He bails Jack out with a frag grenade, and we get the foundation for our story. The Scotsman's wife has been kidnapped by Celtic demons, and he needs Jack's help. She needs to be saved from the castle of Boon before the full moon appears on the following night, or else she'll be devoured. And it's here we see how much the Scotsman loves his lovely wife. Our heroes do a traveling montage to approach the Highlands, where we see the Scotsman's family. They insult Jack, and like a true bro, the Scotsman sticks up for him by telling them all to shut the fuck up. We get ourselves a celebration and some good old haggis. Now, what is haggis?
Sheep stomach stuffed with meat and barley!
To cut through the cheer, the clan druid wants to test Jack and his manliness. All he has to do is throw a rock, and it's a sad attempt. To show he's a true man, he decides to bludgeon the person he was competing against with the very same rock the guy threw. How could he throw him, but not the rock? Also, Jack, dick move. Everyone is totally fine with it though, and Jack passes. They make their way to the castle of Boon. I seriously think it's Bone, but the Wikia says Boon, and so does Google, but look, it's all Bone. The duo sneak around and try to make their way to the Scotsman's wife, and she's quite the looker, much like my ex-fiancée. Immediately she lambasts the two of them. I mean, just look at the Scotsman right there. He truly loves his wife, or he's henpecked into oblivion. Now that our damsel in distress is found, it's time to escape. However, because of her hurt toe, they need to carry her out silently. But that doesn't work because the lovely lady can't keep quiet. She's simply too busy berating our heroes. Our dynamic duo then get to work cutting down some robots, but eventually get tired out, which to me is ridiculous. Our hero Jack is a one-man army in his own right. Remember episode 3? The big bad boss then makes his appearance and tells his men to throw the Scotsman's fat wife into the cauldron. It's here we get the most memorable scene in the episode. The missus just goes on a murdering rampage, destroying all the Celtic demons in a true blood rage, while the musing of bagpipes play in the background. She is the true hero of this episode. Anita Sarkeesian would be so proud to see an empowered woman who is also morbidly obese save the day. After the murdering show, we get to see the kinder and gentler side of her. The episode then ends with Jack saying they need to find another exit, since Scotty's wife is too fat. We then see Jack running for his life as the castle crumbles apart. And like I said before, look at that, it's all bone. This episode to me was pretty standard. It had some laughs and gave us some lore for the Scotsman. Really, the main joke of this episode was us being showed his sensitive side. I mean, it did add to his character. Before, he was just this fast-talking badass with a magic sword, a gun leg, and bad manners. Now we see a sympathetic side to him that adds a little bit of depth. And we're also introduced to his wife as a way to show how absolutely cucked he is. His wife also acts as a parallel to her husband, that being, what you initially see isn't what you get. Just as we as the audience were introduced to this tough warrior, the Scotsman, we're also shown this tough woman. But underneath both of them is a softie with a heart of gold. I'm kind of sad the Scotsman's wife wasn't shown in Season 5. Whether you like her or not, she did give birth to like a bajillion badass daughters, who were all promptly erased by Jack when he saved the future. I feel like episodes like these are just another tally in the list of just good episodes, and I don't want to start a trend of just saying, the same thing in every video. I'm sure you're going to ask, what more could you have expected from an episode like this? It didn't advance the plot much, but it did act as a way to build up the Scotsman's character and lore surrounding him. Ultimately, I found it to be another space filler episode, with the only real memorable scenes being told what haggis was and the rampage by Scotty's wife. The enemies in this episode were your generic devil-looking robots, and the action sequences for Jack and the Scotsman were pretty tame. An average episode for the most part. Anyway guys, thank you for watching. As always, if you like my voice, please feel free to subscribe, and be sure to tick that chime next to it to stay updated for future content. Likes and shares are always appreciated, and I do read every comment. I also wanted to mention that I'll be streaming on Twitch TV, so if you want to chat, you're free to join in. I haven't got a set schedule, but I'm shooting for weekends at 9 or 10 p.m. Eastern Time. Streams will be archived and reposted to YouTube. Anyway guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.